Of a great season, winners of 8 of their last 10. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
You enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't you?
Yeah,
last week's game.
Good. 4 touchdowns, 1 pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you would play him this week or not if you were the head coach.
Hey, they got the win.
You got the win, so you're going to give him another chance?
Give him another shot.
All right, I think the ratio's pretty good. He'll try to eliminate the interception, but he wants to keep that hot streak going, throwing touchdown passes.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
He'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Look at those stick skills. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Right back to Sanders on first down. The numbers for Sanders last week, 19 carries, 88 yards.
And he's hoping to have the same type of game, but he's going up against the #1 defense in the league, and they're very good at fitting the run. So now you've got to think offensive strategy, maybe a little more play action, and try and find some people up and downfield.
And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 40. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Looking to throw. Foster. They'll get this out wide to Penny. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Back to throw. Foster. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. And this one is right down the middle. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-0. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get him down from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Bengals now to take over. And leading them out is their 5th-year quarterback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Buying time to his left. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards on the play.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
2nd and 14. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. This defense for the Broncos, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 41-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14, a terrific play call. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 41. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. The Bengals at 12-3 now on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
They'll look to throw again. Got his man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 13-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Bengals. Quez Watkins, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it ends with a Bengals score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you talk about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these 2 teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
Now Foster throwing on first down. It's complete to Fuller. It's a second down run with Sanders. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 39. Third down conversion, good for 23. They'll look to throw here on first down. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football. 2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 17-yard line. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, Foster. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. Would have put him in the lead, but hold that thought.
Yeah, the celebration had to stop, didn't it? Because now you're on a real uptick. You're in the lead. Instead, you're still behind. Have to find a way to regroup.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Foster. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Sanders is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Will Fuller from 3 yards out. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 10-7. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it ends with a Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. And, Charles, no 2 ways around it. Anytime you get the current #1 and #2 seeds in the AFC playing each other this late in a season, it's a big game.
It is definitely a big game, but not just for seeding and placement and such, but for trying to establish yourself as a team to beat. You want everyone else in the league to look at you and say, boy, it's going to be tough to knock those guys off.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Watkins. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So, roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around, and we know they'll be here before you know it.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They get 6 yards back on the run, but still have a 3rd and long situation forthcoming. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll check this down to Hines. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. 3 yards all they can muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it up. And the Broncos are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. So the interception there. And Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched the playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
The Broncos are playing defensive back. They're almost a physical reaction, watching what's happening right now. Let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that will bring up second down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Second down and 3. Looking to throw. Foster toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Quick slant here to Woods. And he's going to get this down near the...
Is this the playoffs?
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Again, he'll drop to throw. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. A good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Back to throw again. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. Operating from the gun, Foster, sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. Interested to see what they dial up here. Third and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone. Back to throw, Foster. Complete on the deep ball.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And his kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And that flag accepted. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. Looking to throw. Foster. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now Foster to throw. To throw again. And he's got his man in stride. Complete.
Is this the playoffs?
Now the Broncos will use
Not yet, Juddy. Week 17.
15 seconds to play in the first half. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Foster. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Clock running as he's brought down, but now you can't spike it. It's 4th down. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone, and now it'll be 4th and goal. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, and it's the Raiders who have the lead in that one. 3 touchdown passes there for Jordan Love.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And the Bengal offense ready to go here to start the 3rd quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
That's going to be caught. Arcega-Whiteside. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A handoff, running left, Henry. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victories? Can he put him in a spot where we say to ourselves, well, an MVP carries his team to the playoffs. That's what he's going to need in order to get that award.
Out left and hauled in by Arcega-Whiteside. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 17-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
2nd and 4. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Broncos are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Foster on 1st down. To the right side here, it's Allen. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Foster. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a 1st down.
Nice idea, nice concept there. Line him up on the left side of the formation, let him sneak his way across, coming back underneath, put it in his hands, let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Here's Foster to throw on second down. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now we'll throw here to his running back. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons. Third quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Foster. Looking this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. 20, 10, 5, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals territory. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Denver's offense now set to go. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Foster. And that is incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
The Bengals drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the 2nd half. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's airing it out for Williams. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Henry. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Julian Blackman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
I know it's the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he donated.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we're watching him drop for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Back to throw. Foster. And once again, this is Sanders. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Foster. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is just...
Is this the playoffs? Not yet, Juddy. Week 17.
But it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Here's A.J. Cole now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken at the 23. A second fake. A big hitter that time in the punt game. 66 yards on the boot. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Denver's offense ready to go again. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Is that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10. He's got a man complete. And he's he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Give him 32 yards as we inch our way to the 2-minute warning.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of. And in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of. Trying to engineer a fourth-quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Being chased out left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And they'll work this down inside the 30. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And that's complete to Sanders. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Henry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now it's Hines. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
The often type of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so. But maybe because they held him, they might go for it again.
He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for Cincinnati, they run their record to 13-3 now on the year.